human history, we've built an incredible body of knowledge about the universe around us. However, we're only at the beginning of this journey.
Paper. Tai Lun is the inventor of paper. He lived and served as an official at the Chinese imperial court at the Han Dynasty in China. At about 1,800 years ago, in or about the years 105 AD, he presented Emperor Han Ho-Ti with samples of paper. And journalists, they still use traditional text-based pieces, and they are expected to take notes at all times as they interview sources. Printing 1450. Movable type is the system and technology of printing and typography that use movable components to reproduce the elements of document, usually on the medium of paper. Ford-Reiner machine, 1806. Henry Ford-Reiner succeeded his father as a paper manufacturer. In conjunction with his brother, Sally, he devoted himself for many years to the invention and improvement of paper-making machinery. Paper play an important role in daily life, widely used in different occasions, such as office and study. With the popularity of the paper, Ford-Reiner machine is in high demand because it can provide an automatic paper-making machine. Photography digital cameras in 1827. Digital photography is a form of image capture and processing that involves taking pictures with a digital camera, smartphones, or other digital device. Rather than using photographic film, the images are captured as digital files which can be stored on a computer or other medium.
Daguerreotype. The first photographic process was invented by Louis Jacques Daguerre in 1839. This technique involves exposing a highly polished silver surface on a copper plate to iodine fumes, then exposing the plate in a camera to light, and finally developing it with mercury vapor. While the daguerreotype was not used in broadcasting, it was an important precursor to modern photography, which eventually gave rise to television and film. The invention of photography enabled people to capture and share images of the world, which eventually led to the development of motion pictures and television broadcasting. Therefore, while the daguerreotype itself did not have the direct impact on broadcasting, its invention paved the way for the development of photography and the eventual birth of modern media. Negative photography played an important role in the development of broadcasting. The use of negatives allowed for the creation of multiple copies of an image, making it easier to distribute and share visual content. In the early days of broadcasting, television and film both relied heavily on the use of negatives. Radio is one of the oldest and most traditional forms of broadcasting. Broadcasting in general refers to the dimension of audio and visual content to a large audience through various mediums. As a form of broadcasting, radio uses radio waves to transmit audio content to listeners around the world. Radio broadcasting has been a popular medium for over a century, and it has been evolved significantly over time. In the early days of radio, broadcasts were primarily used for entertainment purposes. Typewriters played a significant role in broadcasting during the early days of the industry. Before the advent of computers and digital technology, typewriters were the primary tool used to produce script and other written content for radio and television broadcasts. In the early days of broadcasting, scripts were typically written by hand, which was a time-consuming and error-prone process.
Guillermo Marconi sent the world's first message across open water, and he did it while visiting seaside resort in Somerset. Marconi came to UK to conduct his experiments after trying and failing to get interest in his work from the Italians. Mechanical television or mechanical scan table is an obsolete television system that relies on mechanical scanning device such as rotating disc with holes in its rotating mirror drum to scan the scene and generate the video signal, and the similar mechanical device at river to display a picture. Television is now delivered in variety of ways over the air by terrestrial radio waves, traditional broadcast along coaxial cables, reflected off satellite held in geostationary Earth orbit, direct broadcast satellite, or streamed through internet and record optically on digital video disc and Blu-ray disc. Walkman is a brand of portable audio player manufactured and marketed by Japanese technology company Sony since 1979. The originally Walkman portable cassette and popularity made Walkman an official term of professional stereos and any producers or brand. When production stopped, Sony has built about 20 million cassettes based on Walkmans.
Wireless Internet. Wi-Fi is a networking technology that uses radio waves to allow high-speed data transfer over short distances. It is commonly used to provide wireless broadband internet access. Wi-Fi connects a home or business between the customer location and the service using our devices or gadgets. Touchscreen, cell phone. There are a lot of touchscreens now, but one that became known is iPhone. In January 2007, Apple Computer introduced the iPhone. It had a 3.5-inch capacitive touchscreen with twice the common resolution of most smartphone screens at the time, and introduced multi-touch to phones, which allowed gestures such as pinching to zoom in or out on photos, maps, and web pages. Computer. Just like iPhone by Apple, the iPad became a famous device. The device features an Apple A4 SoC, a 9.7-inch touchscreen display, and on certain variants, the capability of accessing cellular networks. Using the iOS operating system, the iPad can play music, send and receive email, and browse the web. These three inventions that we have in our digital era can quickly and easily share news, articles, even motion pictures in real time. Wireless internet, cell phone, and computer in society allows people to collaborate with their peers from other locations. That's how convenient we are now.